Namaskar, children. Food, shelter, and clothes are some of our basic needs. In this video, we are going to learn about one of them, our clothes. Children, can you guess the season by looking at the clothes in this picture? Right, it is winter. If you will see somebody wearing these clothes, then what will be your guess? Summer, correct. And this one? Wonderful! It is rainy season. Have you noticed? We dress up according to the season. We need different clothes to protect our bodies against the changes in weather. These changes in weather divide the year into three parts. These parts are called seasons. The three seasons are summer, the rainy season, and winter. Each season is approximately 4 months long. The seasons follow each other continually. This is called the cycle of seasons. As the season changes, there are changes in nature and environment too. Winter is a dry season. We eat foods like sesame, jaggery, which keep our body warm. Farming is affected if winters are severe. We wear warm woolen clothes during winters. They protect us from cold. But children, have you ever wondered where do we get wool from? Here are some wool producing animals. This is the most familiar one, sheep. Wool is their natural fiber like we grow hair. Sheep is shown using different tools. See how it looks after shearing? Once extracted, wool is washed and dirt and fat are removed. Then it is sorted, carded and combed. Wool is spun into a single strand, means thread of yarn. Then 5 single strands are twisted together to make ply yarn. Finally, we get the colorful wool with which we can make the winter clothes. We can knit hand gloves, caps, socks, mufflers, sweaters using wool. Woolen boots for grandma or booties for a baby keep their feet warm. Thus, woolen clothes protect young and old from severe cold. The season that follows winter is summer. We eat foods which keep our body cool and hydrated during summers. Sometimes there is water scarcity during this period, which affects farming adversely. This is the season of scorching heat, so we must wear loose cotton clothes. Cotton absorbs sweat and keeps us cool. Children, it is not right to wear black clothes during summer. Do you know why? It is because black color absorbs more heat and we feel warmer. So which color should we wear then? We should wear whites or at least light colored clothes. The third season of the year is the rainy season. It comes after summer. Farming in our country depends on rainfall to a great extent. If it rains excess, the crop is washed away, and if it rains less, then it gets dried. We eat seasonal fruits but avoid eating too much of spicy food during the rainy season. We use raincoats when it rains. Raincoats are made of artificial fiber or plastic. They are waterproof, so we do not get wet in the rain. This is how we dress up to adapt to the seasonal weather changes. We also dress up differently from routine for festivals and special occasions. Some people wear traditional costumes. They wear bright clothes woven with golden thread. You must have realized that people wear clothes of different colors, styles, and designs as per their choice. Thus, there is a lot of variety in clothing. Children, let us see if you can guess the occupations of these people by looking at their dresses. Here we go. Who is he? Right, he is a policeman. Now, who is she? Right, she is a lawyer. And he is? Good, your answer is right. He is a soldier. Here is a lady who serves the patients. Who is she? Correct, she is a nurse. How could we guess the occupations of all these people? We could guess that because of the clothes they were wearing. We dress up as per our occupation. India is a big country. As you can see, there are so many states. Interestingly, there is a great variety in the clothes that people from each state wear. See the traditional clothes of men and women from Maharashtra, Assam, and Ladakh. Children, these are just a few examples, but you may find out more about the clothes of other states to understand this concept better. There is a vast variety among the clothes of men. They can be seen wearing shirts and trousers, kurta pajamas, dhoti, sherwani, mundu, and lungi. There is a practice of wearing headgears too. You can see a lot of variety even in that. You are familiar with caps and hats, but traditionally some people wear topi, that is cap, pagdis, feta, and mundase. Women and girls wear saris, salwar kameez, nawar saris, shirts, skirts, trousers, and frocks. Children, I'm sure by now you have understood how do people decide what clothes should they wear. They decide considering the weather, taste, occupation, convenience, occasion, tradition, and yes, their financial conditions play an important role too. You wear a uniform to school. Since all the students wear the same uniform, you look the same in school. You get a different identity. Children, We respect certain uniforms like that of a soldier, don't we? Do you know? The clothes worn by soldiers match the environment around them. For example, they wear green clothes in jungles, khaki clothes in deserts, and white clothes in snowy areas like the Himalayas. Do you know why is this done? It is done so that enemy soldiers cannot spot them easily. Children, here we finish with the lesson. Let's revise what we have learned in this lesson. As the season changes, we have to make changes in the way we dress. Variety in clothing is due to taste, occupation, and tradition. With this, we come to an end. But before we conclude, here is some food for thought. Clothes are an important part of our life. We must wear decent, suitable, and clean clothes. Children, you do so many activities in the school, from drawing and painting to playing on the school playground. Sometimes the uniform becomes very dirty. Students should wash their uniform daily. Children, let's stop on this note. Bye.